to Computer Science in Class 10th. Today Unit 1 Chapter 1 Internet Basics. Dear student, first topic is Internet. Means definition of Internet we have to discuss today. What is Internet actually? Internet is a combination of two words, inter plus net. Inter refers to international and net refers to network. International, it refers involving two or more countries, means worldwide. Second one, network. It's a collection of two or more computers which are connected together to share the resources. Means there are a four system in a network. They all are using a common printer because they are in a network. Why? And what happens when they all are in a network? What will be the benefits of using this network? Network, it reduces hardware and saves money. It is used for communication. It is used for data sharing and it is used for resource sharing. Now we have reached our definition. Internet. It is a huge network of computer that links many different types of computer all over the world. Or we can say it is a network of network. I am talking about history of Internet. This is our important topic for today. In year 1969, by US Department of Defense has developed a network which was used for only military purpose. Basically, it was initial development of Internet. ARPANET, the full form of ARPANET is Advanced Research Project Agency Network. Objective of this ARPANET was, this agency has created a reliable computer network for its military use. Then development has taken place in 1986. NSF, National Science Foundation, has developed a network. Basically, speed and capacity is higher compared than ARPANET. This NSF has developed a network which is basically used for engineering application. After that, in 1990s, ARPANET and NSF and all small private network have been merged and they have given a modern internet. One question is coming in my mind that if you want to access the internet, so what are the requirements to access the internet? Can you guess? Yes, exactly. If you are seeing these graphics, these all are the components to run or access the internet. First one is computer system, second one is modem, third one is telephone or cable line, fourth one is ISP, means internet service provider, fifth one is internet access software, and the last one is browsers. So today we have to discuss first of all computer system. If you are talking about computer system, it should have a good CPU speed is the primary requirement to access the internet. Second one, normal desktop or laptop is required. Third one, RAM, it should at least 1 GB. Fourth one, hard disk, it should at least 1 GB. Sound system, it's a desire. So means if you want to use microphone, speaker, printer, we have said already it's optional. Alright, so this one is the first component to access the internet. Second is modem. Modem means it's a device that converts analog signal into digital signal, vice versa. Means modem, modulation or demodulation. It will convert digital signal into analog signal or analog signal into digital signal. Basically, it connects a computer system to the internet using telephone or cable line. We have told you that modem is divided into two parts, internal modem or external modem. So today we have to discuss about internal modem or external modem. Students, internal modem, it remains inside the computer and it is in the form of a card. We have seen that number of system that internal modem is there because it is in the form of a card. And the next one is external modem. It is a small box speed device that is connected to the computer from outside. Modems, external modem we have used like as a dongle, we have seen. Third component is telephone or cable line. If we want to connect our client to the server machine, then a telephone line is required. If we want to main communication medium between client and server, then telephone line is required. Nowadays we are seeing Wi-Fi, satellite and 3G technology on cell phones are gaining popularity within urban areas, means modern cities, we can say metro cities. And the next one is ISP. This is also the main component for to access the internet. Internet service provider means it is the name of a company or a business that provide access to the internet and services. Major ISPs are Airtel, BSNL, Idea, Jio. It is more popular. So this one is ISP means internet service provider. Next component we have to see. Next component is internet access software means how to control, how to set up the computer with internet means it is necessary to set up and control the connection of your computer to the internet. It is very much required. So it is divided in two parts, dialer software and second one is TCP/IP software. Dialer software, it directs the modem to dial a telephone number or a connection number to get your computer identified at the ISP. Means the core thing, what is this dialer software? This means that every time if you want to connect the internet, you will have to dial the ISP and provide the username password. Means when you want to connect your connection with the internet, then what you have to do again and again? If you want to, you have to dial the ISP and you have to provide the username and password again and again. So this one is dialer software. And second one is TCP/IP software. What it is? TCP/IP network software allows program on your computer to communicate over the internet after the connection has been established. Nowadays we are seeing that Microsoft Windows has an inbuilt internet, means built-in internet access software for both dial-up networking or broadband services. So these both are the part of internet access software. The objective of IAS is very clear. It is used to set up and control the connection of your computer to the internet. Last is browser. Without it we cannot do any kind of thing. It is internet application software. Browsers are a special software that allow you to access and surfing through a different website and web page or a simply browser. Number of web browsers are available: Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Internet Explorer or Apple Safari. A number of browsers are also available. What is it exactly? What is www? Dear student, www is a massive collection of interlinked documents, images and other resources. In 1991, CERN publicly launched the New World Wide Web project. What is it actually? www means a massive collection of interlinked documents, images and other resources. We can share it, client and server and other machines, we can share it. Now next question is, what are the features of www? The best thing of this www, it can run on any kind of operating system. And what are other features? It helps people to communicate with each other. Second, it uses HTTP protocol. HTTP means Hypertext Transfer Protocol. And next, it can run on any kind of operating system. We have discussed about it. It gives facility to make search for information easy and retrieval quicker. And last and very important, it uses hypertext documents. Now we have to discuss www terminology, World Wide Web terms. What are the basic terms which is used in www? First is web client. It is the user side of the web. Means web client request to the web server and web server receive the request and response to the web client. We have written it is also. It is a powerful computer where the HTML web pages are stored. Next one is website. Website, it is a collection of related web pages. A collection of interrelated web pages are called website. And next one is web pages. Web pages refers to an electronic web pages usually written in HTML. It is basically divided in two parts, static web page and dynamic web page. Next topic is web browser. It is an application software that allow you to access and surfing through websites. We have discussed it also, Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox. Next one is web address, URL. It is very important. We have written the two full form, Universal Resource Identifier and Uniform Resource Locator. So we have to discuss now web address, URL. Let's see. So we are going to discuss about web address. What it is? It is URL, Uniform Resource Locator, or we can say address of website. We have written elements of URL. A URL is made up of several parts. Each part is separated from those that follow it by a single forward slash. Let's see. Elements of URL. First is name of internet server. Second one, name of the host. And third one is path. What it is? it represents a type of server and the protocol on the internet like HTTP, FTP, file and etc. Number of protocols are written here. Second one, name of the host. It consists of domain name like www.games.com, and third one is path. It denotes the actual location of the file in the website. We have shown in the syntax server, now colon, now slash, we have forward slash, we have used domain name and then path. Example, http www.games.com and playnow.html. This is the name of file, or we can say path. So this is all about element of a URL. Let's see. Now we will discuss about the difference between internet and www. Means what are the main difference between internet and world wide web. Internet, it is abbreviated as net, and www means world wide web, it is abbreviated as web or www. Second, internet, it uses many languages and protocols to transmit data over the internet, over the computer network, while World Wide Web uses only one protocol. The name of protocol is Hypertext Transfer Protocol to transmit the data. And the last and very important difference here, in internet, it refers to the global network of computers that are located in different countries of the world, while World Wide Web refers to the collection of various web pages connected through hyperlinks and URL.